Chapter 4. Chloe. Some kids argue with their parents. Others turn theirs into lizards. But me? I like to sword fight with mine. What can I say? It's family bonding. Chloe Charming squinted from the bright Cinderella's sun as her sword reflected it. The 16-year-old daughter of Cinderella was skilled with her weapon, but her masked opponent was too. He brandished a fencing sword at her, but she parried and countered with masterful slices, her curly blue hair swaying with the motions. In her quilted blue vest and sporty pleated skirt, Chloe felt every inch of the tourney champion she knew she could be. Her opponent deflected each jab. Circling around her, Chloe attacked with her own barrage of swings and retreated backward up the castle steps. One might have assumed Chloe was trapped, but she leapt off the railing to safety on a nearby castle wall, and then made space for her opponent to join her. They resumed their fight on the narrow ledge, their blades flashing in the sun, until Chloe threw a combination of practice attacks at her opponent and led the fight back down to the ground. Chloe grinned, pulling off her mask and taking in her opponent. "Gotcha," she said. Out of nowhere, her opponent lunged at her, pulling out another weapon, a breadstick. "Bet you didn't see that coming," he said. Chloe frowned at her father, King Charming, as he removed his mask. "Dad, that's cheating," Chloe said. With a goofy grin, he took a bite from his makeshift weapon. "No." "That's delicious," he said. When Chloe rolled her eyes, he continued, "Don't be so serious, Chloe. We signed you up for swords and shields because it was supposed to be fun." "Well, yeah, it is, but when I'm out there, I'm not just another competitor. I represented Cinderella's burg." "You sound like your mother," he said. "Don't listen to him," said Cinderella, clad in a sparkling blue dress and elegant sheer gloves, as she appeared from the grand front entrance. She smiled at her husband, showing him that she was playfully disagreeing, and continued, "Your father's never cared about what other people think." "I don't have to." "I'm charming," he said. "That's debatable," Cinderella said. Sidling up to her, King Charming extended his arm to Cinderella and pressed a kiss to the back of her hand. They waltzed while Chloe rolled her eyes, begging them to stop. "Dad," Chloe whined. "Mom." They continued dancing, ignoring her protests as they hummed a familiar tune. "Can you not?" Chloe said. "You know this is the first song your mom and I ever danced to, back when we were in school," King Charming said. "We fell in love at Castle Coming," Cinderella chimed in. "Yeah, I know, you tell me every time. And I know you guys have a healthy relationship and all, but come on," Chloe said. "It's a good thing, too, or we wouldn't have been able to create this amazing family," Cinderella said, thinking not only of her wonderful husband and daughter, but of her son, Chad. "I know you packed it last night, but do you think you might have room for one more pair of shoes?" Cinderella produced a large box, opening it with a flourish in front of Chloe. As the box's contents were revealed, Chloe squealed with uncontained joy. It was a pair of glass boots. "Mom, they're just like yours!" "But even cooler," Chloe said. "You earned them. You got straight A's last year and volunteered at the Oradon Historical Society," added King Charming. "But the thing I'm most proud of is that you're such a good person," Cinderella continued. Chloe beamed. Her mother's pride meant a great deal to her. "That's why you're a great princess," Cinderella said, "and why you'll make a great queen." "These are big shoes to fill," Chloe said with a grin. Cinderella smiled softly and then nodded at the boots. "You gonna try 'em on or what?" she asked. Chloe did, eagerly.